Welcome to Madtown Hobby. My name is Keith, and on this channel we do some TCG reviews, we do some updates, news, whatever we can think of. And that includes unboxing new products from games that we enjoy, and one of those games just had a new release today. That would be the Fractured Crown release from Grand Archive. And now I've got myself a box of that I want to open up. I have opened up 8, 10 boxes of Dawn of Ashes. Our local scene surprisingly blew up. We've got quite a few players playing Grand Archive, and it's been a refreshing, exciting game to get into the rotation alongside, Magic and Flesh and Blood and the rest. So I picked up this box from Valhalla Hobby in Wisconsin. I'm going to include a link in there to their website. They're selling boxes online. So if you need to pick up your Fractured Crown from an LGS, but you don't have one local, consider giving them an order. It's good guys. Noah runs the place. And he actually plays and loves the game as well. So, all right, let's get to it over here. Fractured Crown. This set is a supplemental, so fewer cards, smaller box, but not any less exciting. They reprinted some of the equipments that go in your material deck and put them in sort of like a cold foil. Very similar to how Flesh and Blood does their cold foils. I do like that style. Now let's see, what do we got here? Oh yeah, foily packs. Let's look at our rarity here. Common, uncommon, rare, super rare, ultra rare, and CSR collector super rare. Now supposedly they redid the odds, so a case of Fractured Crown is now 18 boxes, I believe, and you're supposed to be able to get at least one CSR, possibly two in a case. So that makes the odds of us getting one in this box like 1 in 18, 1 in 16, something like that. Now, oh boy, the packs on the first set were impossible to open. These tear much easier, so glad to see that. All right, we've got our Incendiary Fractal, Ordinary Bear, Protective Fractal, Seeking Shot. Oh, and a foil right out of the gate. Now, the rate in the previous set, I believe, was 3 foils per box of any rarity. So, I think that's the same with this. So, there is our foil. Rainbow foil's always hard to pick up on camera. All right. Put that right there. All right, and then we got our uncommons. Uncommon. And then a rare, Shock Therapy. So I believe the previous set as well, it's, what is it, a 10 card pack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so the previous set was 10 cards, I believe. Now this is 8 cards. Wow. Okay, so smaller packs. So you get your commons and then a couple uncommons. The foil replaces a common. And then you get a rare or higher in the back. All right. Okay. I got lucky myself. The very first starter deck I opened had a CSR in it, and from then on I've been hooked. Red Slime. Eldrazi, Outlook, and Crawl. Oh, that is a super rare. Crawl, Stone Scale Tyrant. Tamer. And Tamer definitely needed some help. Sylvie was not the most competitive of decks, but there is a lot going into Tamer in this supplemental set. Wow, that's huge. Cool. Alright, try to speed this up. If I could. These packs, ugh. A lot of these, this Japanese style of pack where you're supposed to tear it open. I've never had good luck with those. Let's see. Alright, Guarded Dissipation, Varukan Acolyte, Innervate Agility rare. If you're not familiar with how Grand Archive plays, it is a class-based game. Warrior, Mage, and Tamer are the three available, along with Assassin. Sorry, there's a fourth one. They have starter decks for the first three, and then you can get a hero card for Assassin to make your own deck from the set. There are additional classes, like you see Cleric here. Any hero can play any class card, but some of them have a class bonus that has to match up for you to activate the ability on that card. So a mage can use this Cleric card without any restriction, actually, as far as class. The restriction on this one is based on level instead. Ooh, uncommon. Crimson Protective Trinket. Fracturize for our rare. As someone who is more a fan of Cleric, you know, a healing tanky class, I hope that's more the style that comes out with. Steady Verse, Dematerialize, Fast Cure, Protective Fractal, Frostbind, Rally the Peasants. Oh, super rare, Varukan Soul Knife. Focus, focus, focus. We've got, man, that is not working. Varukan Soul Knife, there we go. So here, class bonus. So any class can use this, but an assassin gets the class bonus section. So, well, basically, if you're not an assassin, this is blank. Cool. Super rare. You play this game with 60 card decks. There is no mana resource. Instead, you pay for costs based on putting down cards from your hand. Varukan Acolyte, Ocean's Blessing, another super rare Morgan Soul Guide. So this is a 2 cost. If I have three cards in my hand, I have to put the other 2 cards face down in a zone they call memory to be able to pay for this and put it out there. Morgan Soul Guide. So this is an ally. Goes out on the field essentially for mages because of that class bonus. Well, that's cool. Super rare. Come on out of there. All right, I'm gonna skip ahead to this foil. Yeah, Resolute Stand. That looks so good. Guardian, that's another future class. Wow. Uncommon foil. Alright. And in the back, a rare displaced. Grand Archive was a Kickstarter game that came along in kind of a bubble time with a whole bunch of other Kickstarter games. But based on some delays and changes in production, they came out actually a little later than most of them, and that probably benefited them. They kind of missed the initial bubble burst. Korhazi, Ocean's Blessing, Wild Heart Liar, rare. The art, people love the art. Gameplay is interesting, simplistic in how I believe they even said like their motto was to create a Japanese style game, but simpler, easier to understand, not having, you know, attack for 5,000 or however some of those go. So it's Dan Rye the Peasant's Cloak of Stillwater. If you hit some of the more expensive cards, the CSRs, they stand out right away. They're foil, they are signed, and they go for hundreds of dollars. So those would be a very good hit. Viridian Protective Trinket, Refracting Missile, and rare Illuminate Secrets. Now the way you get your variability for deck building in this game is you have your classes. There are 4 of them with heroes. Then you also have elements, and you pick an element based for your deck to go along with that hero. So this is a wind spell, wind card. So I could have a mage, the same mage class can have wind cards, or I can have fire cards, or I can have water cards. So there's 3 completely different archetypes for the same exact hero that can be played. And then within them, of course, you have their own their own building. Seer's Sword. Here is one of those reprinted metallic-y. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Now, I think there's supposed to be like one of these per box, so, but they put it at super rare. I believe all of these are upshifted for the sake of this reprinting. Man, look at that. That's beautiful. Wow. All right. Continuing. What's in the back of this one? A rare Windwalker Boots. What was I talking about before that came up? Yeah. Pull the high rarity cards. They sell for a lot. Good job. Just like every other game. Shock Therapy. All right. The 3 elements that I mentioned, wind, water, fire, those are basic elements. There are advanced elements as well. So that adds a whole nother level of complexity to the deck building. Now, there aren't many cards for the advanced elements. That intends to be when you get to level 3 of your hero, so late game, that you can specialize in those specific things. Now, at this point, each of the 4 heroes only has 1 of those available to them. So that's a future design space where they're going to be able to add other advanced elements for those heroes to be able to use. Super rare. Crawl. Stone Scale Tyrant again. Is that what I got before? It is. Now I've got 2 of those. Alright, well, we're definitely looking more at a Tamer deck with that. Alright, a few packs left here. Now, if you're a fan of Grand Archive, I hope to be able to get more boxes of this, get them open, create some more content. So give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more of that. Come along. Resolute Stand, Green Slime, Parsonet, Royal Maid. And, you know, comment on the video. I'd love to hear how your local scene is developing. Grand Archive, again, surprised us. It was pleasant. We've got almost all Flesh and Blood players in our local scene. Some Magic, but those competitive diehard Fab players were just fawning over just how fun and simple and beautiful this game is when we started showing it to them. Ooh, oh yeah, super rare Domain, Prismatic Sanctuary. So these cards are like they're interesting. They sort of change the whole theme of what's going on if you get it out, but then, you know, upkeep, it costs something in order to keep it out there, otherwise it gets sacrificed. This one's interesting. So I mentioned you can typically only have 1 element in your deck, or only available to you based on your starting spirit is what they're called. This allows you to play all 3. So let's say you started with fire, but you'd have wind and water cards possibly in your deck. You wouldn't be able to play them, but they can be in your deck and used for resources. And then late game, once you've got this out, you can then be able to play them, as long as this is out. Alright, just got a few packs left. Get through the commons. Korhazi Arsonist, Green Slime, Slay the King. So this is a Crux card. That's one of those advanced elements, and right now only Lorraine the Warrior can use that. Alright. Scatter Essence. Did I skip a uncommon? Oops, hold on. I did. Green Slime. No, it was Korhazi Trapper. Green Slime, Scatter Essence, and then Covenant of Thorns. This card costs 1 less to materialize. Material. More Tamer. Oh, I hate box openings that take forever, so I'm doing my best. These are hard packs to open. Frostbinder Apostle, Resolute Stand, and oh yeah! Yeah, ultra rare Quicksilver Grail, Divine Relic. You can only have 1 Divine Relic in your deck. On enter, banish, and then play it. So each turn you go to your material deck and you can pick one card out of it and materialize it. What this lets you do is put one of your material deck out floating, so that you can play it on a later turn as basically a bonus materialization, putting in 2 on the same turn. Ultra rare. Nice hit. Nice hit. Okay. 2 packs left. All right. Wind Rider Invoker, Varukan Acolyte, and Gentle Respite. There are some cards that can go in any deck, and this is the normal element. So whether you're wind, fire, or water, all of them can play these. All right, last pack. All right, got through his commons here, and Korhazi Trapper, Rally the Peasants, and Fire Tongue, Warrior Weapon. That's cool art too. All right, so we got our ultra rare Quicksilver Grail, and we got our really cool Medley Seer Sword. Happy about that. Great. Get yourself some Fractured Crown. Play Grand Archive. Try it out. They sell starter decks that are really great to start to play with, and they're a great starting point for building a deck. They're really easy to enhance and be competitive, which is nice. Yeah. Let me know if you want to see more of this content, and I'll be here. Thank you.